Good afternoon. My name is Tasha Marsalia, and I'm the Executive Director of the Plainfield Shorewood Area Chamber of Commerce, and I would like to welcome you to the 2026 Shorewood State of the Village. On behalf of the Plainfield Shorewood Area Chamber of Commerce, we are proud to present this annual event. Thank you all for being here today and for your continued support. We'd like to extend a special thank you to the brand new Village of Shorewood YMCA for hosting us and giving our community and members a sneak peek of this incredible facility. It's truly an exciting addition to the Village of Shorewood. We are also grateful to the Village of Shorewood staff for their ongoing partnership and collaboration in making events like this possible. I'd also like to take a moment to thank our wonderful sponsors. If you're here, just raise your hand. Our naming sponsor, Christopher B. Burke Engineering. Our food sponsor today is the Contractors Association of Will and Grundy Counties. Registration sponsor, Hometown National Bank. And our table sponsors, Making Connections, Shorewood Neighbors, and Beige Excavating. Thank you again for your continued support. Today we have, please give them a round of applause. Today we have the opportunity to hear from Mayor CC DeBold as he shares updates on all the exciting things that have been happening in the Village of Shorewood. But before we get started, it is my pleasure to introduce the President and CEO of the Greater Joliet Area YMCA, Katie LeClaire. Please join me in welcoming her.
Thank you so much, Tasha, and welcome. It is my incredible honor to welcome you all to the new Village of Shorewood YMCA. As we embark on what is going to be an incredible legacy in our community, we are so excited to be here together and to hear more from Mayor CC DeBold about his vision to showcase Shorewood. So on behalf of the YMCA, I want to thank Mayor DeBold, the village trustees, and the village staff for their incredible partnership and for what is still to come here at the Village of Shorewood YMCA. It is my honor to introduce Mayor CC DeBold.
Thank you. I feel like I've been here like all week. Thank you everyone for being here today. For those of you that don't know me, I'm CC DeBold. I'm the mayor for the Village of Shorewood. And the other side note, real quick, I'm not one to stand still. So if I start moving around, just so everybody knows. But before we get into our village updates, I first want to acknowledge some of the village's elected officials. Their dedication goes beyond 2 board meetings a month. They attend events, keep residents informed, stay updated on different village projects. The time, the intentionality ensures that village business is in line with our vision and the Shorewood residents are heard. With that, I want to thank Trustee Tom Amos, Trustee Molly Babiak, Steve Brockman, Rick Chapman, Tony Luciano, and Scott Selfridge at serving in those roles as village trustee. Additionally, our clerk, Lana Jakaitis. So I thank you all for doing that. In addition to our trustees, we have community leaders, nonprofit leaders, business officials, elected officials. Our friends from the Shorewood Troy Library and Troy Township are here with us. Leadership from Joliet Junior College and our other local school districts are here as well. It's really a full house, and I truly appreciate the support, not just myself, but for our community, our village. It would be remiss of me to not acknowledge a few of the other local elected officials that took time out of their day to come here. I want to thank the following: State Senator Meg Capel, County Executive Bertino Tarrant, Will County Speaker Joe Van Dyne, Will County Clerk Annette Parker, Mayor Brown from the City of Morris, Mayor Schumacher from the Village of Shanahan, Troy Township Supervisor Joe Baltz, and Village of Plainfield Trustee Richard Kiefer. In addition, there are numerous school board members that have been elected to those roles as well, and we thank you for taking the time out, doing your due diligence to serve your communities and your respective organizations. So thank you for coming here. One other little note, I got to give a special thanks to Tasha Marsalia. I may have said that wrong, Tasha, sorry. Allison Ramey, Laura Turner, and the Chamber for planning this event. Additionally to Tricia Dust, Missy Durkin, Katie LeClaire, and the Village of Shorewood's YMCA team for hosting us. It's truly been an exciting year, and I can't wait to share all the updates with everybody. All right, so this year for Shorewood, it's been great. I've always taken pride in being in a great place to call home. And now with new homes and townhomes, the story continues to evolve. Alongside this growth, we're creating spaces that bring people together, like the Village of Shorewood YMCA. It's a great place to connect, stay healthy. We also continue to build community through our village events. From long-standing traditions, from Party in the Park, to new traditions, such as our Shorewood Shuffle 5K. We constantly are trying to create new ways of building community. And for those of you that don't know, our motto, Showcase Shorewood. We strive to showcase Shorewood. It's truly very humbling to be the mayor, especially at a time like this. It's hard work, and every day I'm learning something new. Every community faces its own set of challenges and opportunities, but what stands out here is the shared pride and responsibility of our village. We are part of a strong, growing region. Shorewood sits at the crossroads of it all. And today I'm proud to showcase how we're moving forward. The behind-the-scenes leaders are our department heads. I know they're in the room with us. A lot of them don't want to necessarily be called out, but they are responsible for leading their respective departments, provide services, plan events, update facilities, and countless other functions as efficiently as possible. Each person has played a crucial role in the updates I'm about to share with you guys today. To kick us off, we'll talk about the backbone of the village, our Public Works Department. From maintaining infrastructure to developing and helping assist with major infrastructure and capital projects, they're the ones keeping Shorewood running every day. We may be a smaller community, yet we continue to meet our growing demands of both our village and the surrounding area. Much of this work happens behind the scenes, but it doesn't go unnoticed. The numbers help tell the story. The Village of Shorewood alone plowed over 9,000 lane miles of snow this past winter. 4,800 cubic yards of leaves they're out there collecting, processed 700 million gallons of wastewater, 460 million gallons of drinking water for our residents, and not to mention the countless other projects that I tend to throw out there as well. To accomplish this, our Public Works team has 25 staff, combined with 380 years of combined public service experience. Administration, utilities, streets, parks, fleet, they show up each day to do their part, just as every community does. And if you get a chance to see them, thank them. They're the ones in the ditches, fixing a water main or fixing a sewer line. Always say thanks to those guys. They are truly the ones doing a lot of that hard work. Over the past 5 years, our Public Works Department has resurfaced nearly 20 miles of roadways through the village's MFT program. Projects like these, which help maintain our streets, typically last 10 to 15 years for an average road. This year, for the Village of Shorewood, we'll be repaving approximately 3 miles of our road through our MFT project. We've invested $3.8 million into 2 water main projects in 2025, where 50-plus-year-old water mains that were prone to breaking are being replaced and updated. This was a major milestone for Shorewood's multi-year water replacement plan. We want to ensure that our older neighborhoods have fewer service interruptions and more reliable water systems. This year we have 2 big park projects, Fawn Park and Huntington Park. These updates are part of the village's multi-year park improvement program. For those of you that don't know, the Village of Shorewood has 21 parks. We have 173 acres of park space within the village. So we constantly are trying to find ways to also keep our parks up to date so our residents can enjoy these amenities. Our first phases are officially completed at our River's Edge Park. This is a multi-year, multi-phase, 36-acre park where residents eventually will be able to connect with nature, recreate outside, and have access to the DuPage River. I'm excited to announce that the construction has officially started on our Sile Road Bridge and the widening project. We know that it's been a much-awaited project. It's a $9 million infrastructure project. It is led by IDOT. Two-lane bridge, pedestrian access, widening the roadways, mini roundabouts on each end. Yes, mini roundabouts. The project has been a long time coming, and it will provide safer and more efficient travel for Shorewood, our community, and quite frankly, the region as we continue to pass through and grow. But this is anticipated to be completed in about June of 2027. We have heard our residents, and we recognize the challenges with these closures and the congestion that occurs from such construction. Unfortunately, closures and traffic disruptions are inevitable in projects like this. So please, continue to be patient while these improvements are completed. Speaking of some of our commuters, as all of you have seen today, the long-awaited traffic light at 52 in Whinstone is up and completed. We've been working with IDOT for years to complete this. The fact that it is a project that is up and running has been much awaited and greatly appreciated by residents throughout the region. We get phone calls constantly on that one. One other big public works note as we prepare to transition to Lake Michigan water, our public works staff is leading a multi-year capital improvement project to strengthen Shorewood's position to help receive this project. We're building a new pumping and receiving station, an underground reservoir for 5 million gallons of water. All this is happening out at our public works facility. Some of that big infrastructure should be completed in 2027 as well. In 2025, Shorewood can supply 461 million gallons of drinking water. Again, just a municipality of 18,000 residents. 460 million gallons of water is a lot, right? How do you put that into a perspective? That's the equivalent of 92,000 semis of water that just come to our community. If you put that in trucks, that would be a stretch from Shorewood to Phoenix, Arizona. I think they put a picture of it. Just fascinating. Nonetheless, water use is to a great extent of our needs. We need to make certain it's met, and Shorewood is not a stranger to this. This is a demand that is every municipality has. Speaking of water, many of you may know the Village of Shorewood is part of the Grand Prairie Water Commission, which we are bringing Lake Michigan water out to the Village of Shorewood amongst 5 other communities. I was part of the team that got to go out to Washington, D.C. in March of 2025 and March of 2026 as we continue to advocate for assistance in federal funding to help offset this project. This is a project that's $1.45 billion, and it serves over 250,000 residents the day that the water system is turned on, which is still on track for the summer of 2030. In fact, we announced last month that the US EPA approved a $610 million low-interest loan for this project. This is part of the necessity to run a 62-mile pipeline from the city of Chicago down to our region. We're excited to see the construction of the necessary infrastructure ramp up. There's 16 bids on that project that are going to go out this year. Some of the quick little highlights: 48 miles of steel transmission main, 5 miles of ductile iron. We're going to break that up into some other projects so we don't have those delays. 4 million gallons of steel stamp pipes, 55 million gallons a day is what's going to flow through that. It's a lot of water to go out to 250,000 people. As we move on to our police department, I think it's very important to note that the contributions that our police department give, not just to the community, but to public safety. There's 30 sworn officers, 2 community service officers, 4 support staff, all within our police department. They keep the public safety running smoothly by continually assessing the village's needs and setting daily priorities to address them. There were a few notable personnel changes this last year. We had 6 new officers join our department last year. 2 officers are recently assigned and performing strongly at this time. 3 are nearly completing their field training, and 1 is finishing up in the academy. We also had several retirements. Our retirees had a combined years of service of 90 years together. So it's definitely sad when we see these officers step away, but their time is well earned. Myself and the village board sincerely thank them for their invaluable years of service and their experience for giving back to the community over the years. Unfortunately, we lost one of our officers last year as well, Officer Jeff Califos to cancer. He was with the department for 19 years, and he served Shorewood with great dedication. It was truly a sad moment, and he will be missed. Well, Chief Arnold would likely opt out of any further shout-outs. I know he's in here somewhere. He's sitting over here in the back. I want to take a minute to thank Chief Arnold. Chief Arnold was recognized as the Illinois ACP Chief of the Year. So without a doubt, congratulations to Chief Arnold. This award is presented annually to a police chief who exemplifies outstanding leadership, professionalism, and a commitment to advancing the law enforcement profession. So again, with that, congratulations, Chief. And with that, each year, our police department makes a monumental effort to engage in the community. Last year, they hosted the National Afternoon Out outside the Village Hall, which once again featured respected agencies, businesses, and community leaders. The weather was great. Shorewood families got to go out and visit with the police department, take a pick of a wide variety of different activities, and the police department, again, they went above and beyond. They went out there, they had a dunk tank, fishing derby, live music. Believe it or not, they had taser demonstrations. So if anyone wants to volunteer for taser demonstrations, let us know. We're always looking for, willing participants. But again, thank you to everybody that came out and made that possible. The annual Shop with a Cop event continued in 2025, which made this the 20th year the Village of Shorewood has been participating in this event. We had over 20 kids started their day at the Village Hall with breakfast and conversation before heading over to Target to get their holiday presents. The real story of the day, though, is the laughter and the connection the kids got by spending the day with the police officers. It goes beyond words just for what the pictures show. And thank you to our area schools, churches that collaborate in the selection process. This is really a great event. Additionally, by continued the tradition by organizing and volunteering multiple fundraisers benefiting Special Olympics. This year's events, the police department participated in the annual airplane pole, Cop on Top, and the polar plunge. This simply, again, shows not only that our officers are committed to public safety, but they're deeply involved in giving back, raising funds, building relationships, and making positive impacts beyond law enforcement. It's truly a challenge to find a balance to do both. Neither is an easy task, but our officers continually find a way to do it. Money, finance, I mean, come on. Everybody likes to hear about taxes, right? The Village of Shorewood has an approved budget of $27.5 million for our general and our water and sewer funds. As a community of about 18,000, we strive to find ways to provide exceptional service to our residents, and that includes building and upgrading critical infrastructure. We have $32 million in budgeted capital projects in a fiscal year. Extension of sanitary service for sewer and water under the tracks out here at 52, the Sire Road Bridge reconstruction project, and preparations for bringing lake water here in 2030. These projects are all aligned with good financial health, and they help us grow responsibly and maintain safe roads and travel to do so. The village keeps this in mind when developing our comprehensive plan. Matter of fact, the village is proud to have been given 2 awards from the Government Finance Association, and these awards are the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting and the Distinguished Budget Presentation Award. This is actually the 16th year that we've received a Distinguished Budget Award and the 19th year for our audit. Both awards recognize the village's commitment to financial transparency and their ability of being fiscally responsible and keeping our financial reporting up to par with everybody. The village continues to avoid relying solely on property taxes. The illustration on the screen shows a breakdown of the Shorewood's average tax bill. Although numbers will vary based on school districts, the village's portion has remained at about 3%, which in the village of Shorewood, your average property tax bill is $300. Shorewood's current property tax rate is 0.2582. It's truly important to note we do all of this at that rate, and the village of Shorewood does not have a separate park district. We operate all of that and provide public works, police, and we created our parks department all off of that tax rate. Our building department, on the other hand here, our building department is the first department that prospective business owners and developers get to speak to once their approvals are ready and they're ready to start doing business within the village of Shorewood. The building department helps keep our residents who are looking to do work on their property, make sure the properties are up to code. From groundbreaking to completion, our building department guides every project that you see across Shorewood. Their work also helps us welcome new businesses that opened up this year. We had some new businesses from national tenants like Dollar Tree to family-owned businesses like Cafe de Casa and S&T2. We're excited to see the economic growth and the opportunities that these businesses and these new shops continue to bring to our community. We currently have 350 active brick-and-mortar storefronts in the village and approximately 50 at-home in-businesses that operate with a license within the village of Shorewood. We benefit from a wide variety of local businesses that make our life daily inconvenient for all of our residents. In 2025, there was a few notable projects that were initiated and some that were completed. Rusty Ridge Animal Center, Belial Construction, Graphics Promotions. Again, awesome local businesses that have started just updating and getting their feet in the ground and landed in Shorewood. The village of Shorewood is trying to be responsible regarding some of the energy stuff. We support green energy. Matter of fact, the village of Shorewood approved the County Line Solar Project. That's a 4.99 megawatt ground-mounted solar facility on County Line Road out by Belt Road. It's about 33 acres. But we were happy to find a mechanism to partner with them in an appropriate sited location. A little bit more on our building stuff. Our residential projects we announced last year are making significant progress. Our first model home in Town Center 2 is near completion. This development includes 139 single-family homes, features walking paths, connectivity from River Road up to Town Center. The improved access will make it easier for our residents to attend community events, visit neighbors, and enjoy the commercial amenities along these corridors. Auburn Chase, over to our south side here, is a 277-unit Lennar development, currently under construction on Sile Road. This development has plans from as low as 1,100 square foot to homes over 2,600 square foot, which also helps create some varying price points. In fact, discussions are already underway with another potential development for upwards of another 280 acres adjacent to this one. While Shore is experiencing its strongest wave of single-family lot development, we're equally excited to support a range of housing types, bringing in smaller households that support young professionals, support our seniors. The Hamptons development is currently under construction across the street. The first two multifamily buildings are underway. They each contain 16-unit condo-style apartments. This project also includes 2 mixed-use style buildings, one which will be under construction later this year. We're excited to introduce more traditional mixed-use building style to Shorewood, having the ability to incorporate retail and restaurant uses at street level and residential presence above will significantly enhance our town center activity. We're also working with AR Builders on a proposed mixed-use development located on Black Road. This project's a 149-unit multifamily building, offers apartments that are studio through 2-bedroom apartments. In addition to the apartment building, it'll have 3 acres of commercial land out on Black Road. Again, bringing additional much-needed commercial space on that Route 59 corridor. I mean, what can I say that hasn't already been said about the YMCA of all things? Truly, after years of bold ideas, lengthy discussions, the Village of Shorewood and the greater area Joliet YMCA formed a partnership in 2024 to build a state-of-the-art recreational facility that we're in now. After a year and a half of diligent construction, the Y is literally days away from opening. Monday, quite frankly, Monday they open up at 5 a.m. Without a doubt, thank you again to the Y staff, their board of directors, the team for their effort and their partnership to bring this new recreational space to our facility, to our residents. This facility is nearly 60,000 square feet of building, 8 acres of outdoor space, and it's all going to be available for our residents and residents throughout the region to participate with this. From youth as young as 6 months old to our seniors, the Y offers programs for all ages. Features an open gym space, exercise room, indoor track, pickleball courts. The aquatic center contains an 8-lane pool, sauna, locker rooms. It's great. All kinds of life education to be able to occur within these walls. Matter of fact, one of our very own trustees, Steve Brockman, is going to collaborate with the YMCA on the gardens used for their youth programs to help teach kids about healthy eating and nutrition. And speaking of education, the Shorewood YMCA wanted to bring some school spirit to town when they were working on this. The indoor pool will be home to the Minooka Community High School. For their swim teams, will finally have a place of their own to call home. The Village of Shorewood is proud to serve the residents and to provide a variety of means of opportunities and programs with here in the YMCA. This facility alone brought 178 jobs into town. I was told just before we came in, this facility has 5,800 members already assigned to this facility, and approximately half of them are new members to the YMCA. And when we partnered with the YMCA, put this facility in place, we did in mind factor in what expansion might look like. This building was put up and designed to have 4 expansions as we get growing and as we continue to grow. Katie, when are we going to put the first expansion on? But again, I can't thank the Village of Shorewood staff, the Village of Shorewood Board of Trustees, the YMCA staff for their time, their efforts, for all of us to be here today and checking this out. Part of what makes Shorewood so special, the incredible Parks and Recreation our Parks and Rec department, and the programs that they put on throughout the year. It's also thanks to our local businesses, agencies, different organizations that give up their time and their financial support to help sponsor these events. So we thank you, those businesses that are willing to commit financially, volunteering time. It's noted, it's shared, it's experienced, and we can't thank you enough for that. Before we talk about some of the different Shorewood events, I want to acknowledge the Parks and Rec team for some successful programming, from fishing programs to pickleball leagues, youth art programs. We always have a great turnout. We had Over 400 runners participate in the Shorewood Shuffle. This is only the second year we've tried this. 5K, hosted out at Four Seasons Park. It's 100 more runners than the first time we did this. Again, our staff continues to find ways to showcase Shorewood. Even with that cold, windy day, still great to see all the racers out. Family members came out in the cold. What a great way to kick off St. Patrick's Day, right? On the other hand, we're about to get into the month that we call Shorewood Summer. Seriously, there's at least one family-friendly event scheduled each week, and it was on the flyers that we put on everybody's chairs so you can see all this. In June, we start Party in the Parks every Thursdays, rotating through the weeks. The Shorewood Artisan Market that runs with our Party in the Parks. Our Barbecue and Brews event. Our Oktoberfest. More and more events will continue to come out each and every day. So come out this summer, enjoy in the fall even, enjoy a movie, have a bite to eat, support local vendors at any of these different events. As always, the Boat Regatta Bash will be happening again this year. I've had a lot of practice trying to participate in this in the last couple of years. I'll tell you what, if you've ever had to try to build a boat out of cardboard and duct tape, it's truly entertaining. Mayor Missy could understand, right? I mean, we did this a couple of years ago. It's truly a good time, and I would encourage anybody, come out on a Saturday, have out and have a good time and try it. You should see the designs that these folks come up with. Truly amazing, the imagination to trying to put together cardboard and duct tape and put a boat out in the water and see how long you can stay afloat. And of course, one of the last events to close out our summer is our Shorewood Crossroads Fest, hosted by the one and only Plainfield Shorewood Area Chamber of Commerce. And last but not least, the Village of Shorewood, again, trying to monitor showcasing Shorewood. We end our year with our holiday market, which is always the first weekend in December. It's gotten pretty busy with competing events through the weekend, but we thank everybody that comes out to brave the cold, the different little bit of weather that comes, whether it's warm, cold, rain, or sleet. We greatly appreciate everybody that continues to come out and to support these events. We come out, we have our annual tree lighting. You can come see Santa with some reindeer. A couple of local bars show up. Have some friendly libations and conversation with residents and people that you just don't even know. It's a great place to meet people and expand within the community. Many of you may know, maybe some of you don't, 2026 is a big year. And by now, I'm sure that you've heard, we're celebrating the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. Shorewood passed a proclamation earlier this year announcing our participation as an America 250 community. To commemorate this celebration, we are having a full-blown America 250 themed parade at the Shorewood Crossroads Fest. And during the parade, we will also have theme nights during our Party in the Parks. So get your red, white, and blue ready. Let's have some fun. Apart from the events, we are also reflecting on our own history as the Village of Shorewood approaches 70th year of being incorporated. And that all occurs actually in 2027. So we've started telling some of our story already on some of our social media platforms. Although it may look like a 1980s throwback from some of the pictures if you're seeing them, but it really comes down to showcasing the people that helped create this community. They're the building blocks of where we are today, which is why we want to close with a few final highlights. Shorewood launched a resident recognition program this year, celebrating a wide range of achievements that are happening in our community. Nominees are recognized at a village board meeting, and village staff help spread the word on our digital platforms. This is where I had an opportunity to meet Michael, Brian, and Miles through this program. Each of them were nominated by their peers, by their own neighbors, family, friends. These are the people that are out in the community doing the work. And the fact that community neighbors are willing to notice that and make the nominations so other people in the community know who these folks are. So if you by chance see somebody that think is giving back to the community, check out that website. It's a good way of, let's make some, continue to build some community recognition for our residents. This year, the Shorewood Troy Public Library is celebrating 50 years of service and has many fun events planned. The Greater Joliet Area YMCA is currently celebrating 100 years. And we are truly excited to be part of this living history that is now going to be based in our community. Troy Township recently celebrated 175 years of public service in 2025, and they continue to remain a strong pillar within our community. As you can see, there's been a lot to celebrate, from our longest standing community leaders to our youngest. Shorewood is on the right track, and it is only right to celebrate a special year in a special way. One last thing to mention. Some of you might remember this last summer Danielle Castillo, a young Shorewood resident raising money for victims of the Texas floods. Danielle and her parents are here today, along with her grandma. She had all of Shorewood coming together as she raised money for flood victims by simply doing a lemonade stand. And the outpouring of support from our community is worth celebrating. Moments like today at the Y and those like Daniela's lemonade stand are what make Shorewood Shorewood. Showcase Shorewood. We come together to celebrate community and contribute to the place we are all proud to call home. And this is why we decided to bring Daniela's lemonade stand back today with the Village of Shorewood here at the YMCA. And if you'd like to visit Daniela, right out in the hallway, she's going to have the lemonade stand set up. Have a toast with Daniela for a great 2025 and an even better 2026. Shorewood is all about community. And we are so grateful for each and every one of you in this room to coming out and continue to be contributors and supporters throughout the year. And I thank each and every one of you for coming out and supporting this event. In last closing remarks, please, at the conclusion of this event, the Y is also going to have staff members in each of the rooms. Feel free to tour the facility or sign up. Add to that growing list of 6,000 people that want to be part of this facility. Check out the pool where Minooka High School is going to be coming here on a regular basis. And again, the chamber staff are having some food and some drinks. Again, please partake in having a few more of those. We don't want to see that go to waste. And the very last thing, I have to say thank you to Isabel, Marin, and Bill. I asked you guys to try something different this year, and I can't thank you guys enough for the teamwork and the dedication that you guys did for putting this on. So thank you. With that, I say thank you. Go have a drink, have something to eat, and check out this facility.